Well, my friends, it's been far too long. My baby Vanilla Ice here is in need of a deep, deep clean. I mean, there's food in here. It's not looking pretty. Our shelves are filthy. My machine is also due for an oil change, so it is a maintenance day. Cleaning your machine really is not that hard. It just takes some time and some elbow grease. So come along with me today. I'll show you my tips and tricks for an easy cleaning process of your machine, how I deep clean it, how we change the oil, all the fun stuff. It is very important that you maintain your machine in order for it to continue to run properly and to not give you any issues. And that includes cleaning your machine and keeping clean oil in your oil pump. The first thing I need to do is take care of this giant drain bucket that clearly has not been emptied in quite a while. The bottom of this bucket is filthy, so this is gonna be disinfected. For cleaning my drain bucket, I am just using an all-purpose bleach spray cleaner. Just do not use this on your freeze dryer. I will show you what to use to clean that when I'm done with this. I'm gonna give the cleaner some time to sit in that bucket before I scrape it out, but this is what I use to clean the freeze dryer. It is called Isopropyl Alcohol. This is a 70%. I purchased this at Walmart. You can find it anywhere. It's an antiseptic cleaner. You just want to use non-abrasive cleaners and cloths when cleaning your freeze dryer. So I just dilute this in some water. I don't know, I do about 1 part alcohol to 3 parts water. We'll call that good. Give it a little shaky shake. And I've just got a stack of microfiber cloths that I'm gonna be using to do the scrubbing. First thing we need to do is remove this, what do you call this? Rubber gasket, I think that is the word. We are gonna be cleaning this as well, but I usually just do that at the end. And then you can throw away the little bits of food that you find. Now we need to remove the shelving unit. You have to be careful because at the back of this is a cord that connects to the power source in the back of the freeze dryer. And it's a little tricky. So I just kind of slide it out. I let it rest on myself. Let's see if you can get this nice angle here. And then I just reach back, find the cord. Where are you, cord? Right here. Got it. Okay, so this guy comes out. You wanna see how gross it is in here? Yeah, this is the problem. I'm gonna address the drum first and then the shelves after. So I'm just gonna give it a little spray down into that drain valve also. Drain hole, I mean. Let that soak in for a minute. I'm then just gonna wipe it all down. I'm gonna hit it one more time on the stubborn spots. I'm gonna spray my cloth directly and just wipe around the rim here. And I use this to clean my window also. This guy here is the not so fun part, just because if you have big hands, it's hard to get in the crevices, but you just kind of work your way around and oops. So this insulation piece that goes on the top of your shelving unit came off. It was secured with some type of glue, and people in one of my previous cleaning videos suggested that you can get a double-sided tape to tape this back down. I just never did that. I need to. But it was a special kind of tape. If you know what type of tape I need for this. I can't remember if it was like a food grade tape, which that doesn't really make sense, or if it was like an oven safe tape. You couldn't just use any old double stick tape. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know, but I'm also gonna do some research and see if I can figure it out. So I use the same cleaner for this. I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna start working on this end and then I will come back and work on the other end. But you gotta spray the top too, because the top of those heating pads get full of grime. It's all nice and clean. There's no more, it's all nice and clean. There's no more gunk up on my heating elements. It's looking beautiful. So all I'm gonna do now is just wipe down the outside of my machine. I'm just gonna spray down a cloth and lightly go around. There's one more thing that is very important to clean in here, which is your drain hole. I've got some stains back here. I like to pour the cleaning liquid down into the drain hole, and you know what I need? A scrubby, flexible brush that I can push down into that hole. I need like a straw cleaner or like a baby bottle cleaner, I think would work. But I don't have one. Maybe I need to run to Walmart. I want to get that really clean before I put everything back together. Do you want to come to Walmart with me and see if we can find a scrub brush for this? I mean, you might be in need of one too, so. Okay, let's do it. Let's go see if we can find what we're looking for. And when we get back, I have to show you a surprise that was left in our backyard this morning. We had a visitor in the night. I wish I had like cameras set up so we could have seen what it looked like, but you'll know it when you see it. So it's officially the season in Alaska where when it's sunny, it's cold, and when it's cloudy, it's warmer. Outside, it looks like a beautiful sunny day, but let me show you the temperature. Do you see? 29 degrees. You know, I probably should have worn a coat, but I'm not used to just wearing coats all the time now. And please don't disown me for my Crocs with socks. Oh, I'm a winner today. I had to stop in my tracks because of this new Cirkul water bottle. Have you seen those? They're like water bottles that have these little flavoring pods you stick in the top and you drink and it flavors your water. My kids love them and insisted that that's the water bottles they wanted for school this year. So we got them for them, but they made like a Stanley dupe. So they made it with a straw attachment, which is cool. Normally it's a type you have to like tip into your mouth, but I'm such a sucker for a beautiful water bottle. And these are so pretty. I've actually never tasted the flavors, so I don't know how they taste, but my kids love them. Okay, I'm like a squirrel when I'm shopping. Back to the project at hand, finding a cleaning brush. Thinking maybe in like the plumbing, we might have some type of pipe cleaner.
Ooh, snake.
Look, right here's what I'm looking for. So this says it's a dryer vent brush, but I think this would work to push into my drain hole. What do you think? I think we gotta try it. It's only $3.98. I may also look for like a straw cleaner too, just in case this is too wide, but this might be perfect. So I looked down the cleaning aisles and didn't find anything else, so I'm hoping this works. Let's get home and give it a try. Tell me who you think visited us last night. Here is the evidence. Oh my goodness. Poor thing came back here looking for some food, but my husband ripped out all of our trees when we had our backyard leveled. So no food for the moose back here. They tried. It was funny. My kids said, "Mom, a moose broke into our backyard and pooped in the grass." It's easy to break into a backyard when you don't have a fence. A lot of houses in Alaska don't have fences like fully around the yard, and anyway. We have a section where a moose can access the back, and they sometimes do. If this tool works and I can find a link for it, I will definitely link it up for you guys. Just gotta cut it. I put my bucket back down under here with the drain tube inside of it because it's gonna drain when I start adding cleaner into it. I'm just gonna reach back in here and pour it. And we will see Okay, it definitely works to get in there. This might not be the most sturdy cleaner. It kind of bends the bristles easily, but I do feel like it got in there well and was able to scrape out some of the gunk that was there. So I'm at least happy with that. I just unscrewed my drain hose from this connection valve, and it's disgusting, so I need to get on Amazon and see if I can find just like a smaller version of this that's flexible that I could stick in here to go all the way down. It looks like this tube should be able to pull away from this, but I tried pulling really hard and can't get it separated, so I don't want to like tear anything. I'm just gonna leave it. I definitely got it much more clean than it was. I'm gonna give a little spray inside that part of the tube, and then I think I'm gonna call it good for now. If you haven't done this, you should, because this is disgusting. So I wasn't expecting that to be so bad. I am not even gonna reconnect my drain hose until I get a small cleaning brush that I can really push up in there and get all that gunk out, because I don't want that anywhere near my food. So I'll have to post an update video when I get around to that. Let's get this guy put all back together, and then we can move on to changing our oil. I've got one clean cloth left to clean my rubber gasket. Then we're just gonna stick it back on. To change the oil, I need to pull my machine a little bit away from my wall. That's why I really love this industrial stainless steel table that it's on, because it's on wheels, so I can easily move it. People ask me where I purchased this. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace, which I see a lot of them on there, so check there. I have also seen one at Costco before, not recently though, so I don't know. Browse Facebook. My machine is off. I've unplugged the pump from the back of my freeze dryer, and I am gonna plug it into my outlet. You're supposed to run your pump for about 30 seconds before you drain your oil. So when you just plug it into the electricity source, it'll just turn on and run. After 30 seconds, unplug it. I typically, once I collect the oil, I have some in a pitcher that I then refill it with and let this oil filter and clean. But I've been using the same oil since I got my freeze dryer and just filtering it. I do have brand new oil. I'm gonna put new oil in my machine. I just think it's time for a new batch of oil. That's why I lined this cup with foil so that I can just throw it away when I'm done. When it's done draining, you just close this. Horizontal is closed, vertical is open. Unscrew the cap. And then this is the oil. It's just the oil from Harvest Right. It says high vacuum pump oil. I don't think what's left in here is gonna fill it all the way, so I've got another bottle ready to go when I need to add to it. And then we're just looking for the oil level to be between the minimum and maximum in the window. Put our cap back on. And I think we've completed all of our freeze dryer chores, except for the drain valve issue. That's got to get taken care of. If you've got any other cleaning drain valve tips for me, let me know, because clearly I haven't done this yet, and It's pretty bad. If you haven't done yours, check it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, my ghost friend here says, please subscribe. But for real, I love freeze drying, and if you are interested in owning a freeze dryer, I have a link in the video description below where you can go to check them out. Also, I have tons of videos of all kinds of things that you can do with your freeze dryer. I will link some here on this end screen that you can watch until my next upload. And until then, remember, when you freeze dry today, you secure your tomorrow. Bye, friends.